Hello and welcome back to Let's Go, and in today's video, whilst the sun is out and the weather is nice, me and my children are going to go out on the scooters and just enjoy the day, and we thought we'd bring you along with us. So you're going to see how I ride the Ninebot Max with my daughter, and my son is going to be riding the Zukboard. It's actually a perfect little scooter, considering it's an adult scooter. It's the perfect little scooter for an 8-year-old. And he absolutely loves it, and it whizzes about, and I can limit the speed and everything on there. You're also going to get to see how the Sharkset performs off-road. Stick around for that, and we're going to bring you along with us. So I hope you enjoy this video. Please leave a thumbs up if you do like it, consider subscribing, and also if you want to get Audible for 3 months for just 99p, that's one book a month, absolutely free. Books are yours to keep. Links are in the description, and
let's get started.
Let's get started. Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that little montage there. As you can see, towards the end, my daughter decided to pull on the handlebars on one side, and I had to save us. She basically just came out with a dirty knee. The scooter didn't fall over or tumble or anything. So a little update on the Sharkset suspension here. You can see that it's working hard to keep the scooter base level, and I think it's doing a fantastic job. These are the sock springs, and they're very, very comfortable. I've had no issue. I fluctuate between 80 and 85 kilos at the moment, and my daughter is on there as well, so that adds a lot of extra weight on there as well. But as you can see, it's working absolutely fine. I love it, and it's worth the investment. Here is a slowed down view of the suspension from the side, and this is around 60 frames per second. I think it was over 60 or 120, most likely 60, but you can see that it's actually doing its job fantastically, and it's taking all that vibration and all that motion and converting it into those springs. The deck itself looks like it's pretty much stable as anything. Bringing it onto the front view, and you can see that it actually doesn't look like much is happening. When you put it on the side view, you get a good idea of the compression in the springs, but from the front it looks like there's not much happening. But it's working as it's meant to in it, and it's a great feel to have this suspension on there. I highly recommend anybody that's happy to spend the little bit extra to buy these. Okay, so we're coming on to the rear suspension, and there's not really much to report here. I've had an issue recently where I had to tighten one of the major bolts and pivots a little bit. It takes a lot of the force. When you buy this, make sure to add your own Loctite to all the major bolts. As you can see here, I've got the yellow spring in there from the Sharkset kit. This is the hard spring. You can make do with the hard spring that comes with the suspension as it is. I just wanted a uniform look across the scooter, and this actually provides a little bit more cushioning on there, I think. I did have to tighten it down a little bit more though, just to make sure it doesn't, there's not enough flex there, and I'll link the videos of those in the description, and there should be a link at the top there. One thing that is annoying me though is you can see that sort of thing, the actual latch for the folding mechanism. It does wobble about. I've recently tightened that, but you can't have it too tight because it basically, you need to have it move so if you do lock it down, it's not going to scratch any of the motor. The suspension is doing its job. As you can see, it gives it about an extra 2 inches of clearance for your legs, so it's actually good for me having my daughter on there. It means I've got more foot space, and me having my foot backed up against it doesn't really impede the ability of the suspension. It does its job, it's cheap, and I kind of like it. Maybe Sharkset will bring one out in the near future, which I'll be looking forward to if they do so, and I can buy that and hopefully buy that and get that sent out. It'd be nice if the wires in this one were to the side as well. Like, you don't really notice it. I'm only noticing it now because I've got the camera pointed there. The way that this suspension's set up, it bottoms out because of the way that it is. If you have a look at the video of the Zukboard, there's a link here somewhere. The suspension underneath is kind of horizontal, and it stretches out every time it needs to work, basically, where it compresses. So you're only getting compression force, and then it bottoms out, where the horizontal one, it stretches it out and then it springs back to its original position, which is actually a more comfortable way of doing it. At the end of the day, we decided that we wanted to do a couple of jump tests, and the Zukboard is actually quite fun to jump around. It may look flimsy, but it does jump very, very well. It's super light on the bottom, so you're lifting the centre of mass up with your hands, and the bottom follows. With the Ninebot, you can see here I'm struggling. It is bottom heavy, which is great for speed, and it's all the weight in the bottom stops it from toppling over as easily if that happens. But yeah, I'm testing the back now to see if I've damaged anything. No, it's absolutely fine.
This video was brought to you by Audible, and for all new customers that sign up, you will get 3 months for just 99p, and you will get 1 credit each month towards a new audiobook of your choice, regardless of price or length. And if you decide to cancel, you get to keep that book. Links will be down in the description. Check it out. If you like this video, please press that like button. If you want to consider subscribing, please do so. It helps me out a lot. Please let me know down in the comments what you would like to see next, and I will see if I can make that happen for you. And we'll see you in the next one.